Junie B. Jones. Chapter 1. Meeting Mrs. My name is Junie B. Jones. The B for the beaches, except I don't like beaches. I just like B, and that's all. I'm almost 6 years old. Almost 6 when you go to kindergarten. Kindergarten is where you go to meet new friends and not watch TV. My kindergarten is afternoon kind. Today was my first day of school. I've been to my room before though. Last week mother took me there to meet my teacher. It was called Meet the Teacher Day. My teacher was decorating the bulletin board with the letters of the alphabet. I already know all of those letters, I said. I can sing them, except I don't feel like it right now. My teacher shook my hand. Only our hands didn't fit together that good. Her name was Mrs. I can't remember the last of it. Mrs. said I look cute. I know it, I said. That's because I have on my new shoes. I held my foot very high up in the air. See how shiny they are? Before I put them on, I licked them. And guess what? I said. This is my bestest hat. Grandpa Bella bought it for me. See the devil horn sticking out of the sides? Mrs. laughed, except I don't know why. Devil horns are supposed to be scary. Then we walked around the room and she showed me where stuff was, like the easel where we get to paint, and the shelf where the books are, and the table where we sit, and don't watch TV. One of the tables in front of the room had a red chair. I would like to sit here, I think, I told her. But Mrs. said, we have to wait and see, Junie. B, I said. Call me Junie B. I hollered the B part real loud so she wouldn't forget it. People are always forgetting my B. Mother rolled her eyes and looked at the ceiling. I looked up there too, but I didn't see anything. Are you going to ride the bus, Junie B? Mrs. asked me. I made my shoulders go up and down. I don't know where it's going to. My mother nodded her head and said, yeah, she'll be riding the bus. At them, that made me feel scared inside, 'cause I never ride in a bus before. Yeah, where it's going to? I asked again. Mrs. sat on her desk. Then she and my mom talk about more about the bus. I tapped on Mrs. Guess what? I still don't know where it's going to. Mrs. smiled and said the bus driver name was Mr. Wood. Mr. Wood, said Mother. That's an easy name for Junie B to remember. I covered my ears and stepped my foot. Yeah, only where is this stupid bus going to? Mother and Mrs. frowned. Frowning when your eyes look grumpy. Watch yourself, Missy, said Mother. Missy's my name when I'm in trouble. I looked down at my shoes. They didn't look as shiny as they did before. Just then another mother and a boy came in, and Missy went up to talk to them instead of me. I don't know why though. The boy was hiding behind his mother and acting very babyish. I can beat the boy up, I think. After that, my mother sat me down and explained about the bus. She said it's yellow and it's called a school bus, and it stopped at the end of my street. Then I got on it and sit down and it take me to school. And then your teacher will meet you in the parking lot, said Mother. Okay, Junie B, wondered Biffum. I nodded the word yes. When inside my head, I wouldn't know why I said the word no. I stayed scared about the bus for a whole week. And last week, when my mother talked to him that, I still felt sickish about it. Guess what? I said. I don't think I want to ride a school bus to kindergarten tomorrow. Then my mother won't pull my hair. Oh, sure you do, she said. Oh, sure I don't, I said back. Then mother kissed me and said, it will be fine. You see, just don't worry. I did though. I worried very much, and I didn't sleep so good either. And this morning I felt very grumpy when I got up, and my stomach was queasy, and I couldn't eat my cereal. And so I watched TV until mother said it was time to get ready to go. Then I put on my skirt, looks like a velvet, and my new fuzzy pink sweater, and I ate half a tuna sandwich for lunch. After that, mother and I walked to the corner to wait for the bus. And guess what? There was another mother and a little girl there too. The little girl had a curly black hair, which is my favorite kind of hat. I couldn't say hello to her though, 'cause she was from a different street, that's why. Then finally this big yellow bus came around the corner, and the brakes screeched very loud, and I had to cover my ears. Then the door opened, and the bus driver said, "Hi, I'm Mr. Wu, hop on." Except I didn't hop on, 'cause my legs didn't want to. I don't think I want to ride this bus to kindergarten, I told mother again. Then she gave me a little push. Go on, Junie, she said. Mr. Wu is waiting for you. Be a big girl and get on. I look up at the windows. The little girl with curly black hair was already in the bus. She looked really big sitting up there and kind of happy. Look how big that girl's acting, Junie, said mother. Why don't you sit next to her? It'll be fun, I promised. So I get on the bus, and guess what? It wasn't fun. The bus wasn't my daddy's car at all. It was very big inside, and the seats didn't have any cloth on them. The little curly girl was sitting near the front, so I tapped on her. Guess what? I said. Mother said me to sit here. No, she said. I'm saving this seat for my best friend, Mary Ruth Marble. Then she put a little white purse on the place where I was going to sit. And so I made a face at her. Hurry up and find a seat, young lady, said Mr. Wu. And so I quickly sat down across from the curly mean girl. And Mr. Wu shut the door. It wasn't a regular kind of door though. It folded in half, and when it closed, it made a whooshy sound. I don't like that kind of door. If it closes you by an accident, it will cut you in half, and you will make a squishy sound. The boat made a big roar. Then a big puff of black smelly smoke came out of the back end of it. It's called brass sprouting, I think. Mr. Wu drove for a while. Then the brake made that sound screeching noise again. I covered my ears so it couldn't get inside my head. 'Cause if loud screeching noises get inside your head, you have to take an aspirin. I saw that on TV commercial. Then the bus door opened again, and the dad and the boy with grassy face got on. And the dad smiled. He pumped the grouchy boy right next to me. This is Jim, he said. I am afraid Jim isn't too happy this afternoon. Dad kissed the boy goodbye, but the boy whacked it off his cheek. Jim had on a backpack. It was blue. I love backpacks. I wish I had one of my very own. One time I found the red one on a trash can, but it had a little bit Gucci on it, and mother said no. Jim's backpack had lots of difference. I touched each one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I counted. Then I unzipped one. Hey, don't, yelled Jim. She tipped it right up again. Then he moved to sit in front of me. I hated him. After that, the boss kept stopping and shouting, and lots of kids kept getting on. Loud kids, and some of them were kind of like meanies. Then the boss began to get very noisy and hot inside, and the sun kept shining down on me and my fuzzy hot sweater. And here is another hot thing. I couldn't roll down my window because it didn't have a handle, and so I just kept getting hotter and hotter. And it's smelling the boss too. The boss smelled like egg salad sandwich. I want to get off of here, I said right out loud. But nobody heard me. I hate it in this soupy smelly bus. Then my eyes got a little bit red. I wasn't crying though, because I'm not a baby, that's why. After that, my nose started running. Only the bus didn't have a glove compartment, which is where you keep the travel tissues, of course. And so I had to wipe my nose on my fuzzy pink sweater sleeve. Then I stayed on the bus for an hour or 3, until finally I saw a flag and a playground. That might be a kindergarten. Mr. Wood drove the bus into the parking lot and stopped. I jumped very fast, cause all I wanted to do was get off the stupid smelly thing. Guess what? That's it. Right pushed in front of me, and the curly mean girl did too. Then the people stopped squishing me real tight. I said, push them away, and they pushed me right back. That's when I fell down. The big and a big foot stuck on my skirt looked like velvet. Stop it, I yelled. Then Mr. Wu hollered, hey, hey, hey. Then he picked it up and helped me up the bus. Mrs. was waiting for me just like my mother said. Hi, I'm glad to see you, she called. Then I ran over to her and I saw her. The big front pin on my skirt looks like a velvet. Yeah, only look what happened. I got stepped on, so now I'm soiled. Mrs. brushed it. Don't worry, Junie, I said. It will come off. After that, I just folded my arms and made a frown. 'Cause guess what? She forgot my pee again. Continue.